Criminal charges have been laid against Theuns Du Toit. The Stellenbosch University student was caught on camera urinating on the desk of fellow student Babalo Ndwayana. This after allegedly breaking into the student's residence on Sunday morning. Du Toit has also been suspended from both his student residence and Stellenbosch University. University officials say they are investigating the incident. Ronald Masinda spent the day in Stellenbosch. He joins us now live. So, Ronald, you managed to speak to Babalo earlier today. How's he feeling about this incident?
So Babalo Ndwayana says he is very traumatized because he didn't expect this incident to take place the way it did. He says that all he did was just to try and report a matter where he felt that his rights were violated. This individual, Theuns Du Toit, came in the early hours of Sunday morning after going out with friends at a local pub. He broke into Ndwayana's room and then he urinated on his laptop as well as his study material. We do understand that the Stellenbosch University has since supplied Ndwayana with a laptop, but Ndwayana has asked for the university to give him a bit of a break because this has become too emotional for him. He's been training on social media, and as a first-year student, he has received a lot of attention with his own case. We do know that he has been flanked also by many student representatives, people constantly asking him or telling him what to do, what measures to follow with regards to this matter. He's been telling us that even his phone has been inundated with calls from many people that, there was also a bit of confusion, Shahan, early in the day where there were reports that his father may have asked the son not to go to the police and press charges, but the son had seemed to have a change of heart. And earlier today we went to the Stellenbosch police station where he opened a case of malicious damage to property, also a case of housebreaking and racism. We heard from Ndwayana earlier on, and this is what he had to say.
I'm still processing the whole thing, but I'm getting there bit by bit.
All right. We are being told that you, the one who actually have filmed this incident from taking place. Give us an idea of the events that took place on Sunday morning.
Around 4 a.m. in the morning, I was woken up by a strange noise in my room. Then I woke up to check what was going on. Then I turned on the lights and opened the door. And then I saw a strange white boy in my room, peeing in my desk, my study desk. There was a laptop and my books there. So I reached for my phone and then started recording.
Before you recorded, was there any interaction, anything to suggest, Babalo, this was racially motivated? Did he make any remarks to that effect?
No.
Okay, so he says no in terms of whether this Theuns Du Toit made any racist comments during that ordeal. Now, you've managed to speak to some students today who are also adamant that this incident showed no signs of racism, but student groups are disagreeing with that. Tell us why.
Yeah, so a number of students that we spoke to earlier were saying that, there's no clear signs that this was a racially motivated incident. There could have perhaps been a misunderstanding, is what they said, but they feel that this has created too much panic within the university, many of them fearing that they might not even write exams on time and that there could be disruptions. We know that there's a planned protest late in the week, but when we spoke to student representatives, they said that this had all the signs of a racial attack on a young student, and that they are delighted that at least there was some form of evidence of that video showing of Theuns Du Toit urinating inside of Babalo's room. But we heard from several voices. This is what one of the students had to say.
Outside everything is just a young person, also a first-year student, whereby you don't even expect such things that could just happen like this. So we deeply understand he's shocked, especially, and we are still happy about how then the university is still responding in making sure that he's getting full attention and assistance, whatever assistance that he will need. They have even also confirmed that he will get assistance of psychologists, therapists, and all of them. So we're still happy about that approach from the university. We're just hoping that, as he has asked, that he will want to take a break and at least go home. We did try to communicate with the university in terms of trying to assist him to be able to go home. And their response was also positive. So we're happy about how everything has been taking its stance here.
And this, of course, seems to have also caused some panic among students. What are they saying?
It has caused some panic because, as I just mentioned briefly earlier, Shahan, they are preparing for exams, but also having chatted to one of the senior members at the Stellenbosch University, she also told us that they are planning quite a big event tomorrow where there is a ceremony for one of their senior members. So this could also add disruptions going forward. But what we do know, on Thursday there will be a protest, and quite a number of organizations and political parties say they will be part of that protest, because they say for many years they've been trying to address issues of racial discrimination at the university in Stellenbosch. And just before this actual crossing, I also received a message or a statement from the PAC. They also seem to be in solidarity with Babalo, but we also know that the SA Human Rights Commission is also doing its own investigation. So many students who've throughout the pandemic have also struggled, during the pandemic. They are saying that this is a time now for them to focus on their studies and not have these kind of distractions. We heard from George Yonker earlier on, one of the students we spoke to.
It was absolute madness, to be honest. There was a WhatsApp group that we actually all belong to, and someone posted like an update on that, where they shared like the video itself and like the small communicative thing that was sent from Stellenbosch University. But it was just panic. There was immediately like a petition signed of, I think, 25,000 people or something. So yeah, it was just like hyped up, and especially us education students, I mean, we need to stand together and actually we need to talk about this, because these are usually the things that is uncomfortable to talk about.
All right, we're going to leave it right there. Our reporter Ronald Masinda is in Cape Town.